Good afternoon to everyone. My name is Jerry Benson, and I'm a product manager in the food ingredients group at Univar Solutions. I would like to thank you for joining today's Clean Label webinar series featuring Corbion's Verdad line of natural preservation. At Univar Solutions, we are serious about safety. So we begin every meeting with a safety share. Our safety share today focuses on supporting a healthy immune system. Ways to support your immune system include eating your daily recommended servings of fruits and vegetables. With naturally occurring vitamins and minerals, fruits and vegetables pack a punch to keep you healthy. Hydrate a lot. Our bodies are composed of 60% water. To keep optimal functioning, drinking water throughout the day is key. Consuming protein and probiotic-rich foods, staying active by getting outdoors for fresh air and exercise, washing your hands frequently to eliminate risk of infection, and regularly practicing stress management. During today's session, you will be able to submit questions via the chat box feature. This way, the way you go about this is simple. First, click the question box as indicated in this diagram and type your question in the bottom box. Only the presenter will see the question, and the sender will be anonymous to the other attendees. You can submit questions at any time, but we will address all questions at the end of the presentation. Now, I'd like to introduce you to today's presenter from Corbion, Peter Losi. Peter?
Thank you, Jerry. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining into Univar's Natural Preservation webinar. My name is Peter Losi. I am the Senior Business Development Manager at Corbion North America. Today, we're going to take about 30 minutes to discuss natural preservation. As we proceed, I'll focus primarily on refrigerated foods, but I'll also include reference and application of natural preservation for ambient sauces and dressings, as well as other food products. Beyond natural preservation ingredients, today's webinar will also address a few other topics that can assist your efforts towards clean label, removing synthetic ingredients, meeting consumer trends, and improving quality and shelf life of the products you manufacture. Again, thank you for attending today's webinar and for your interest in Corbion Natural Preservation. Corbion is a global company headquartered in Gorinchem, Netherlands, about an hour south of Amsterdam. With offices in US, Europe, Latin America, and Asia, we provide fermentation and organic acid products to multiple industries for multiple applications. Today, we're going to focus on food ingredients and sustainable food solutions for refrigerated foods. I'll be glad to address any other questions related to Corbion, other food applications, industries we serve, or general curiosities. As shown on the slide, Corbion is just under €1 billion company with more than 2,000 employees. In the United States, we're headquartered in Lenexa, Kansas, a suburb of Kansas City. Corbion has R&D, manufacturing, and sales support offices in the US and in each of the global locations I mentioned previously. Structurally, I report into Corbion's Sustainable Food Solutions Division. The Sustainable Food Solutions Division covers food preservation, quality, and shelf life. Additionally, sustainability, healthful eating, and meeting consumer expectation and trends is of primary focus. Diving deeper, Corbion's Sustainable Food Solutions Division is core in fermentation and organic acid manufacture, with emphasis on food preservation, taste, and quality. As mentioned, with food ingredient manufacturing sites globally, we are a leading supplier of lactic acid, food ferments, and related ingredients that assist food manufacturers like you with exceeding expectations for taste, food preservation, shelf life, quality, and customer satisfaction. To assist our customers, Corbion closely monitors and shares marketing insights related to food trends globally, regionally, and locally. Often, Corbion marketing research supports food manufacturers' independent research by providing food ingredient insights and trajectories that correlate and support consumer behavior trends. Corbion's emphasis and focus on ingredient marketing insights provides food manufacturers an added component of innovation and awareness to consider when developing new products or reformulating existing products to meet current and developing consumer behavior trends. As you can see from the food trends identified on this slide, Corbion Marketing Insights team is focused on delivering insightful information on the latest trends and ingredients that allow our customers to meet consumer expectations. I just want to take 2 minutes and cover Corbion's sustainability efforts and progress. Corbion is aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. The UN Sustainable Development Goals are a set of 17 goals that define the 2030 development agenda for the United Nations. They are a global call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure all people enjoy peace and prosperity. The SDGs challenge companies to align their goals with the international community, which holds an enormous potential for positive change. Corbion's Advanced 2025 strategy has chosen to focus on SDG 2, Zero Hunger, SDG 3, Good Health and Well-being, and SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, as the goals on which it believes can create the most significant positive impact given our business activities. When it comes to sustainability, results are what matters. Corbion is focused upon achieving progress towards our sustainable development goals. Third-party oversight and recognition validates our progress. CDP, the Carbon Disclosure Project, is a not-for-profit charity that runs the global disclosure system for investors, companies, cities, states, and regions to manage their environmental impacts. Over the past 20 years, we have created a system that has resulted in unparalleled engagement on environmental issues worldwide. The EcoVadis rating covers a broad range of non-financial management systems, including environmental, labor, human rights, ethics, and sustainable procurement impacts. Each company is rated on the material issues as they pertain to the company's size, location, and industry. Focusing a bit further, I want to share our local team in Kansas that supports our customer project activities. Locally, we have full application support. Additionally, application analytics and microbiology labs are available to assist our customers' initiatives. Beyond the Lenexa, Kansas team, we have additional support at our headquarters in Workum, Netherlands, and from our regional teams globally. Combined, this level of resources support provides our customers additional value beyond the natural preservation and ingredients, ingredient solutions we provide. By design, Corbion has 3 primary focus areas: meat, bakery, and other. Our focus today will be on other applications, and more narrowly, refrigerated foods. As mentioned earlier, we will briefly touch on some bakery-related items as we proceed. You can see here on the left side of the slide the focus products where our teams commonly provide preservation solutions. In the middle of the slide, you can see the list of values that our customers extract from Corbion's products and services. As shared, the labs in Corbion, Lenexa, Kansas headquarters provide our customers a variety of services. Shown here is our culinary applications lab and sensory facility. This also serves as a meeting room when customers visit Corbion. When it comes to preservation recommendations, application analytics matter. pH, water activity, moisture, and storage temperature are critical components we need to make preservation recommendations for you. It's not uncommon for some food manufacturers to know only some of these parameters when discussing natural preservation with Corbion. That is where our analytics lab plays a key role. Corbion analytics team can provide the specifics needed to provide customers and prospects fit-for-purpose natural preservation solutions. You'll hear this from Corbion often. Fit for purpose is a key condition to designing and recommending the most effective natural preservation solutions. More to come on this topic later. Okay, let's narrow down to product and discuss some specifics for you to consider as you implement natural preservation into your products. As mentioned, Corbion regularly monitors global and regional food trends. You'll note in the red circle, cleaner and greener, as a key sub-trend of greener alternatives. Clean label has been a macro trend for many years. As is common, as trends age, they become narrower and more focused, with tighter definition and meaning. This is a perfect example. Clean label initially meant short or non-scientific names on the ingredient panel. Then came the various certifications: butterfly, organic, vegetarian, vegan, etc. Then the trend evolved further into specific understanding of specific ingredients such as sorbate, benzoate, natamycin, among others. Then, most recently, full backstories that needed to be included to give you full value chain transparency. Corbion is well focused on the needs food manufacturers have when addressing clean label trends. Full documentation support, publicly available sustainability achievements, and on-demand regulatory staff provide Corbion customers with a full set of resources to meet the clean label expectations for food manufacturing. Corbion's natural preservation focus is targeted towards replacing synthetic preservatives with food derived from natural preservation solutions. Our natural preservation product family is called Verdad. If you Google Verdad, it is defined as truth. As I mentioned earlier, Corbion provides organic acid and food ferments that support our efforts. Basically, we ferment carbohydrates such as sugar and create organic acids such as lactic acid. We blend organic acids and food ferments and create natural preservation solutions to meet customer trends and food manufacturers' needs. A critical element of natural preservation is clear, understandable ingredient declarations. The Verdad portfolio of products are designed with this need in mind. The Verdad family of products will label on your products as either vinegar, cultured dextrose, cultured sugar, natural flavor. Commonly, a solution will contain a combination such as vinegar, natural flavor. That's it. Clean, simple, easy. Quickly, no need to memorize. This is a snapshot of Corbion's portfolio of organic acids and Verdad natural preservation tools. Recall my fit for purpose reference earlier. We are going to drill in a bit deeper and discuss the products in green. Note the specific pH ranges. They are all below 5.0. We are going to show you the details of these natural preservation tools being used in a potato salad. Typically, potato and other refrigerated salads are between pH 4.0 and 5.0. You can see in the green highlighted text that these Verdads, N330 and N335, are fit for purpose in a refrigerated salad such as potato salad, which would be pH 4.0 to 5.0. This removes the need for manufacturers to acidify to manage pH. Verdad tools provide multiple functions in application. You'll also note Verdad F340 with an even lower pH of 3.5. That was designed for bakery fruit fillings. Again, a fit-for-purpose design for a specific application. Again, no need to memorize, but quickly. In addition to Verdad, Corbion offers a wide array of fit-for-purpose tools to assist food manufacturers with acidification, taste management, texture controls, as well as fortification. You can contact your local Uniphar sales representative for more information. Okay, let's get specific with an example of how Verdad solutions can help refrigerated food manufacturers. I'll use potato salad application as an example. I ask you to follow this purely as an example. Note, for those who have received the SIM kits, this application is included in the kit. When it comes to preservation, regardless of the food application, pH, water activity, moisture content, and storage temperature define the fit-for-purpose preservation solution. Managing these analytics is the starting point to managing spoilage and pathogen organisms. That is what this presentation will show. We'll demonstrate Verdad low pH natural preservation solutions in a low pH, medium water activity, high moisture refrigerated application. This same approach can be applied to hummus, onion dip, sour cream, refrigerated salad dressing, macaroni and cheese. You can consider any refrigerated application. Okay, here we go. So this is a model formula for potato salad. The Corbion culinary application team in Lenexa designed this model formula and ran through their design through the genesis to complete the nutritional panel. We then created a non-preserved, aka negative control, potato salad and ran it through our analytics lab to confirm pH, water activity, and moisture. Then, this model formula was compared analytically to multiple retail potato salads currently sold to assure similarity to products currently on the market. Once we assured we were market comparable, we modeled the potato salad spoilage and pathogen inhibition using modeling tools available from Corbion. This is a process we commonly use with our customers. You can note in the formula on the left side of the screen that Corbion Verdad is dosed at 1%. You can note on the right side of the slide that Verdad is listed. No other preservation ingredient is included. This label may change based on the Verdad chosen. For example, if Verdad N335 at the bottom of this slide was chosen, the ingredient panel would read vinegar, natural flavor. Corbion Verdads are versatile. The previous slide showed Verdad purely as a natural preservative. Here we show additional value Verdads can deliver in addition to functional preservation. Note the hurdle graphic in the lower left corner. Enhanced natural preservation is a combination of efforts. Temperature, water activity, pH, oxidation, and preservation tools all assist in delivering preservation in an application. The more you enhance each of these hurdles, the more effective your preservation solution is. The graph on the right side of the slide shows Verdad pH management in a non-preserved potato salad. Commonly, salad manufacturers will use acetic acid, such as 300-grain vinegar, as a tool to lower pH. It works, but it has limitations. What this graph is showing is that Corbion Verdad tools also lower pH. Simultaneously, they address other hurdles shown in the image at the bottom left, preservation and pH. The tables showing Verdad F340, N330, and N335 are liquids. If Corbion Verdad powders are used, water activity can also be managed to enhance preservation. As we develop fit-for-purpose solutions for our customers, all of these options are considered and modeled into Corbion's natural preservation recommendations. Once Corbion has any application analytics, pH, water activity, moisture, storage temperature, we can predict natural preservation efficacy. The Corbion protection comparator shown here is predicting natural preservation inhibition for primary pathogens, including E. coli, Clostridium, and Staph. You can note under the food category drop-down box in the upper left corner, all is selected. The food category box can be used to focus on bacteria, yeast, mold, in addition to multiple other observation criteria. Moving right, you can see where pH, water activity, moisture, and storage temperature are added to the predictive model. In the middle rows, we add Verdad natural preservation options and dosage percentages. In the blue section at the bottom of the model output from the Corbion protection comparator provides percent inhibition of pathogens detailed on the left side of the blue row. Using this model to develop a starting point for recommendations accelerates product development and saves money by reducing the amount of variables to develop and the amount of shelf life testing to validate natural preservation solutions. It is important to note we can run multiple variations with the tool beyond prediction. For example, we can add synthetic preservation tools such as sodium benzoate into the middle rows and compare efficacy to natural preservation. In the top row, formulation columns, we can manipulate pH and water activity in the variables to enhance preservation with different components of the hurdle model presented earlier. Collaborating with Corbion and leveraging the utility of the Corbion CPC modeling tool accelerates product development saves money by reducing shelf analysis treatments, and accelerates product launch times, adding to your net sales. In addition to the Corbion protection comparator, when collaborating with customers, we leverage Corbion's Listeria control model. This tool adds another layer of awareness and expands the hurdle model to include additional preservation enhancement. With the Corbion Listeria control model, we can predict Listeria outgrowth and provide guidance on techniques to allow natural preservation to extend and predict shelf life. You can note here on the left side of the model output, like the Corbion CPC, we add pH, water activity, sodium, and temperature. Then we can select multiple Verdad options and dosages. The model will then predict Listeria outgrowth and present shelf life improvement in days. You can see this on the right side of the slide graphically in the lower right table. It's important to note that Corbion commonly assumes a conservative approach when modeling natural preservation. Our goal is to provide useful recommendations that we have confidence meet consumer expectations. That is why you see two lines in the graph. The solid line is calculated, and the dotted line is the 95% fit line. That is the prediction confidence we prefer, even though the model indicates a likely longer shelf life. As well, in the large red box, you can note actual days of shelf life predicted. Many of you may be asking or thinking about validation of these models. Both the Corbion CPC and CLCM are based upon thousands of broth studies where Verdad tools were tested and run through validated challenge studies. These results are captured and archived and provide the backbone of data driving the utility and output of these models. Of course, any applications developed using the output from these models must be validated with a qualified shelf life challenge study. But you can see how these models remove a lot of guesswork and how they can accelerate your development efforts. Often, when working with neutral flavor applications like potato salad, tuna salad, or other refrigerated items, sensory management becomes a critical first step in natural preservation. To address sensory-sensitive applications, Corbion offers natural flavor PuraQ Arome 110 and PuraQ Arome Na4. PuraQ Arome 110 is a food ferment that manages sour flavors. Like the Verdad products we've been discussing, PuraQ Arome 110 is targeted for applications below pH 5.0. When used in combinations with food acids, it minimizes sour off flavors. We have successfully used PuraQ Arome 110 in tuna salad applications where pH management had to stay below 5.0 and flavor was a critical first step in improving the natural preservation solution. Corbion's PuraQ Arome Na4 is Corbion's solution to sodium reduction. Labeling as natural flavor, this ingredient is a ferment with specifically selected food cultures and natural substrates. It is designed to help intensify savory taste in food products while reducing sodium. The demonstration shown on this slide used low sodium vegetable broth. We then add back sodium to the control to replicate common broths on the store shelf. Then we create two reduced sodium variables, one with 10% sodium reduction plus 2% PuraQ Arome Na4, the second with a 20% reduced sodium add back plus 2% PuraQ Arome Na4. Most all demo participants indicate similar flavor compared to control for both variables. PuraQ Arome Na4 delivers sodium reduction through fermentation technology. Up to this point, the conversation has focused on natural preservation with a focus on savory refrigerated foods. Corbion solutions have utility in sweet bakery type applications as well. I'll briefly review how Corbion's Verdads can be leveraged and deliver natural preservation results in fruit filling. Verdad F340 was designed in collaboration with a fruit filling manufacturer to bring natural preservation to bakery fillings. You can see on the slide the Verdad F340 is a low pH natural preservation tool applicable to both refrigerated and ambient applications. Shown here, challenge study results confirm equal efficacy against yeast growth between Verdad F340 and potassium sorbate in this application. The light blue line indicates yeast inhibition from Verdad F340 dosed at 2%. Additionally, the yellow line indicates Corbion Verdad OVO410 inhibition of yeast development. You can compare these two Verdad tools to the gray line indicating sorbate's efficacy in this application. The box in the upper right corner of the slide shows the application analytics and the yeast cocktail used in this study. Verdad F340 has applicability in ambient or refrigerated applications. This is another example of fit-for-purpose application solution. Here, the fruit filling was pH 3.5, and the Verdad F340 has a low 3 pH target. Any low pH refrigerated or ambient application may be an opportunity for using Verdad F340 for yeast growth inhibition. I recognize this might be an eye chart, but the detail is important to our natural preservation conversation. Recall our hurdle graphic shown earlier. Multiple application attributes contribute to preservation. Focusing on the pH column, what we are sharing here is that changing pH as little as 0.3 can reduce dosage of Verdad F340 natural preservation from 2% to 0.75%. This is a significant cost saving, reducing ingredient expense, as well as reducing cost and use concerns. This is a perfect example of how we use the Corbion protection comparator modeling tool to evaluate alternative fit-for-purpose solutions to your applications. In summary, Verdad F340 is a fit-for-purpose natural preservation tool designed for sweet applications in bakery. Even in neutral flavor applications like fruit filling, this Verdad vinegar-based natural preservation tool provides bakery application mold and yeast inhibition opportunity. Well, we covered a lot of material today. Our goal was to share how you can use Corbion Verdad natural preservation tools to replace synthetic or consumer villain type preservation tools such as sorbate or benzoate. Additionally, I wanted to communicate Corbion's approach to natural preservation and how our tools and resources provide manufacturers tools and tactics to deliver natural preservation solutions to their customers. Verdad solutions label as vinegar, cultured dextrose, cultured sugar, or natural flavor. Depending on which Verdad is used, labeling may be a combination such as vinegar, natural flavor. In order to collaborate, application details including pH, water activity, moisture, and storage temperature need to be shared. Additionally, depending on specific spoilage organisms targets, we may need guidance on other details such as sodium. By sharing details with Corbion, we can provide enhanced natural preservation recommendations. I invite all of you to take advantage of the tools, resources, and Verdad products to deliver on-trend natural preservation solutions to your food applications. With that, I'll gladly address any questions, curiosities, or needs for clarifying any of the details shared today. Again, thank you for your time, attention, and interest in Corbion Verdad natural preservation solutions. With that, I'll hand this back to Jerry Benson to address any questions from the audience. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Peter, for a great and very informative presentation on natural preservation. So at this time, we're going to open it up to questions for Peter. And as a reminder, you can submit questions via the chat box feature. First, click on the question box as indicated in this diagram and write your question in the bottom box. Only the presenter will see the question and the sender will be anonymous to the other attendees. All right, let's take a few questions. The first question, here it is. How do I engage with Corbion to evaluate converting from synthetic to natural preservation in my application?
That's a great question, Jerry. The best process is to, of course, engage your Univar representative. We've trained Univar's representative, and they use a tool called our Project Accelerator form that captures some of the application analytics we've been discussing today. and then we'll put together the model for your application that will allow us to make a recommendation specific for, fit for purpose recommendation for you. So the best approach is to engage a Univar rep and leverage the project accelerator form that we use to model applications.
Perfect. So here's another. What is the general cost difference between synthetic and the natural preservation tools?
Yeah, very important question. Natural preservation is commonly more expensive than synthetic, but it's also in demand. Natural preservation is absolutely in demand. Now, of course, it's going to be application specific, because just as I was highlighting, a difference in pH would make a difference in dosage. Commonly, we like to target somewhere between 2 cents and 6 cents cost in use per pound, US pound. But of course, it's going to be application specific. Again, sharing the specifics for any given application will allow us to deliver a very specific recommendation, and we'll include cost and use estimates as we do that.
All right, thank you. Another one says here, will natural preservation deliver equal efficacy and shelf life compared to synthetic preservation tools?
In many applications, yes, absolutely. We can show, I think we showed during the presentation, one in particular that our Verdad natural preservation can provide equal efficacy to current synthetics on the market. It's going to be application specific, but that's where I think the modeling tools really come into play. We can assure that before any benchtop testing is done, again, accelerating the product development and evaluation time. So yes, in many cases, we can provide equal or greater efficacy, but we'll know that before we even start any application work.
Okay, that's good to know. And here's one. It says, I don't have an analytics lab at my location. So how can I determine all the hurdle attributes you discussed for the applications that we produce?
Yeah, we run across this quite a bit. And my lab in Lenexa, the culinary lab, has pH capability, and we have a analytics lab right next door that can do moisture and water activity as well. So, in many cases, we assist the customer by helping them understand those analytic details and providing that back to them in the modeling that we provide. So that's not a problem. Bring the applications forward and we'll help you get there.
All right, thank you. So that's all the time we're going to have for questions. And if we did not get to your question today, we will follow up with you after the webinar. So next slide, if you're interested in a sample or have questions about the materials highlighted today, please contact your local Univar Solutions account manager or reach out to our customer service team by calling the 1-800 number on the screen or visiting our website. And thank you again for joining us today. And thank you, Peter Losi from Corbion, for your presentation. We look forward to seeing everyone for our upcoming Univar Solutions webinar next week. And have a great rest of the afternoon.